anytime you're in here, it's important. And it's probably an elite group of people that are in Lucas Oil. So just happy to be a part of the other teams and the other leaders that were chosen to be here.
Jay, asking this one from Omaha. I know next time you'll see these guys will be in your house in a couple months with Nebraska. Just can you speak to the excitement of that matchup, also being on the national stage, being on the NBC that year and this upcoming season?
Yeah, it's cool in 2024 that we're still playing in a competitive rivalry. You have two programs with lots of history, lots of legacy, and it's cool that we're doing the exact same thing today. You know, historically they get our best game, and we're going to get their best game. That's what the recipe of a good matchup is. And we want the game bad. They do as well. And I'm sure there's going to be some back and forth on social media that gets things going. But yeah, it's fun to play in games that mean something. It's fun to play meaningful Big Ten football. I think that's every kid's dream.
Do you think an appearance in the 12-team college football playoff is a realistic expectation?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I feel like if you're in the Big Ten championship, there's a high chance you're a part of that 12. I might be a little biased there. But, I mean, and it kind of just starts 1 week at a time. I mean, our goal is to win the Big Ten championship. That's our number one goal first. If we keep our benchmark the same, something tells me that we can be a part of the 12. And the cool part is every game matters, so there's no sense of looking, at the end of the year. And, we got Illinois State first, so I just think it's a simple try to win every game, and that's a good problem to have at the end of the year.
Jay, you talked about Xavier. Obviously, his first year here, he comes in as a 5-star. How did he handle himself that year?
Yeah, kind of talking on the social aspect of it. When a 5-star walks in the locker room, it's not his path was different. He had to win the team. You know what I mean? You already have people judging him, and he did a really good job of just putting his head down and working. And I mean, it was really easy to accept him with open arms. Never a sense of entitlement while at Iowa. Never felt like he was given anything. He worked for everything he's at, and I mean, I love turning around. That's the guy I listen to. Nick listens to Quinn. I listen to Xavier. It's been really cool. Getting to know that guy. His thumb was messed up, and it's really hard to give me a signal when your thumb's in a case that doesn't move. So we got pretty close real quick, because if I don't know the call, I'm freaking out, and I don't like when I don't know the call. So he had to change his signaling using one hand, and we just little stuff like that. It brought us closer together, and I just think he's done a great job. He's one of those guys who. He acts a little bit older than what he is. His leadership abilities, he's coachable. For a young guy to be able to look Coach Parker in the eye, get the constructive criticism, and say yes sir and go fix it. It takes a special individual to do that, and I think he'll have a good year for sure. And he's definitely deserved to he's put in a lot of work to get there.
Jay, this decision to come back, do you feel like there's any specific way that you improve on a year like last year where you put together 170 tackles?
I'd say my recruiting, for one, I got some of these freshmen in here, and I'm like, geez, these dudes look like animals. We got Chima from Texas. Oh my gosh, this new freshman D-line, these new freshman linebackers. I got a freshman tight end here too, and then I'm like, I got Castro to come back, Quinn, Lachey, Nick Jackson. I don't want to take credit for it, but I did post that I was coming back first. So yeah, I took those dudes on an official visit. we went downtown, got some dinner. I lost to Cooper. I couldn't get Cooper. If I would have got Cooper, I probably would have stopped playing ball, went full-time recruiter. But yeah, I'd say my recruiting got better. But no, for next year, I just want to be the best leader I can be. I mean, you got dudes that played high-level football. I don't feel like I'm the guy. I don't feel like I have to be the guy. Like, I watch tape and I'm like, dude, why is nobody, like, people are talking about it, but like Sebastian Castro, Nick Jackson, Quinn Schulte, like, these dudes play high-level ball. Like Ethan Hurkett, you know what I mean? It's like Aaron Gray. Like, there's just so many dudes that play high-level ball. I'm like, I think I might just coast this year, just blend in with everybody else, and let them make all the plays.
You said at the truck stop a couple months ago, like, we could be a playoff team. We want to be a playoff team. What is it going to take for you guys to be among that top 12, come whatever?
Yeah, if we're going to be a playoff team, we need to be a Big Ten championship team. And that's what we try to do every year. We're trying to win. We're trying to win every game. Obviously, there's some different components with like the division and stuff like that. But now it's just win as many games as possible. You want to win every game. Every week is important. Every win counts, and that's our goal. If we get to the end of the year and we won the games that we deserve to win, I think we can definitely be a part of those 12 teams, and it'd just be cool to be a part of history, to be in the first playoffs. And I mean, I think so. If you're in the Big Ten, you can't. If you're in the championship, you can't host a playoff game.
If you win it.
If you win the championship, you can't host. So it's like, you come to Lucas Oil, you win, or you host a playoff game in Iowa City. I'd like to come to Lucas Oil and win, but it'd be cool to play in either of those games.
What's it like playing in Wrigley?
It's a baseball field, not a football field. So we're not doing baseball movements. We're trying to move humans on a baseball field. It's hard. It was hard moving some dudes on the baseball field, but it was fun. Like the crowd, it's definitely an entertaining game. Like entertainment side of it. Yeah, it was playing football on the baseball field. It was cool though.
What's it like being on the same sideline?
Yeah, it was different. I guess I don't come off the field too much, so I didn't have to worry about running on the sideline. But it was a little hard getting like the play calls and stuff. I wish they gave us some mics for last year. But just like the personnel changes, like our defense is here and their offense is here, and they would just add a tight end real quick, and then Kyler Fisher had a 20-yard delay, so their tight end's already on the field, and we're trying to get a linebacker on. So there was some advantages depending on where the ball was at, but yeah, it was fun. I went back for a Cubs game. Still don't know how they fitted a football field in there. Kind of upset to get a Chicago dog after the game or something. They could have catered, some hot dogs.
Jay, what was it like coming to Indy and seeing the Caitlin Clark? Like, you can't get rid of her, can you?
Yeah, I mean, she's been here for how long has she been here?
3 months.
3 months. I've been here. I'm 22, guys. Been here my whole life. I don't think no one's ever thought of putting a mural of me anywhere. I mean, at least a artwork, a canvas artwork would be fine, but she's got a whole wall. But what she's doing is special. If I could shoot the ball from half court, I'd probably get a mural too. But the buzz that's going through the city, we value sports around here, and I feel like this was a great environment for her to come succeed in. And it's cool to say, the Indiana Fever, like my hometown. So I'm repping the Fever. I'm repping Caitlin and Iowa. If I'm out in public and I got like a Tiger Hawk on, there's a high chance they're asking me if I know Caitlin Clark. And I keep it at that. I don't even tell them I'm an athlete. I just tell them I'm a normal student. It's the Caitlin Clark show.
So, have you had any memorable interactions with her or anything like that?
I know she was in the dorms like freshman year. She was probably too busy training and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm sure we crossed paths like a couple of times and stuff. I probably asked for an autograph or something like that. She probably, blew me off or whatever. You know what superstars do to little guys. So.
Jay, talking a little bit about playing in Chicago, Brendan had actually told Chad and I that, you know what I'm talking about, that he thought he got in on that 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1, whatever it was.
We have a lot of fun with the Northwestern guys we have on the team now. in all seriousness, like two high character guys. Like, I mean, Brennan and call him. They say he goes by Jay Gill, you know. So I like to call Jacob Jay Gill. Two high character guys came in, hard-working dudes. You know what I mean? And it's, obviously, I like to see like what's your game plan against us? Like who are you going at? Like what do you guys think of me and stuff like that? And I know we hit Brennan a couple of times. You know, I saw those eyes. You know, they rolled back a couple of times in that game. And I walked up to him after the game and I told him to make sure he's taking his fish oils. You know, but that helps with head trauma. So it was cool to see him in the facility where we could, you know, talk about it. But yeah, we probably bring it up every day. That's like, and then what he brings up is when he played us in Kinnick Stadium and he just drove the ball down our throats. Because I was a backup, and the backups were in, and he just came and he just drove the ball down our throat. I remember that. Probably last time they put the backups in that season, so he ruined it for me.
Excellent one to end on, Jay.
Yes, sir.